So for the electric pump system, on average for most guys, the pumps last about 4 to 5 years before they need to get changed out. A couple different things to look for to see if your pump needs changed out is when you run the pumps and they just hum, they don't sound healthy and like they're really trying to put out a lot of product. If they just hum, it could be that the motor is starting to go out on it, or that the diaphragms and the valves on the inside, they're not catching like they used to. Maybe they're cracked, so they're not pulling liquid, so it doesn't have that good sound to it. Common sign, usually the most common sign that the pumps need to be replaced. Another thing to them is even if it does sound good, but it's still not grabbing anything, if it doesn't sound like a bunch of marbles shaking in a bag, it's probably not grabbing your fertilizer or your water. That's a sign that probably parts on the inside of the pump are damaged. And you can get new parts to replace the inside of the pump, but with the age of the pump and as much as the parts cost, you're better off just buying a whole new assembly with a new motor, because maybe next year or the year after you have to buy a new motor anyways, and at that point you have to buy the whole assembly. Another problem that can happen as well, usually you see this on the PWM driver, you'll turn on your pump system, you'll have your correct flashing lights on the PWM, but maybe after 10 seconds, maybe after 2 minutes, 5 minutes, the pump system will just shut off. You'll get solution pump dry on the system. Your pressure will be at 0. Maybe you can hear your pump system, or you go back to it and you can see that it's not running. You can hear that it's not running. What these pumps will do is they'll draw more amperage than what the PWM driver can provide. And when that happens, the pumps just shut off. And so what you need to do is recycle your master, or you might need to go out to the PWM driver, unplug the power, plug it back in, turn your master back on again, and then the pumps will start running. But give it a little bit of time, you'll have the same problem. In that case, the motors are just starting to get worn out. You just need to replace the pumps and you're good to go.